3. Hey guys, it's me, Thomas Toupee Halbert, back at it again with yet another video and my 2 brain cells. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you wouldn't know that I have a fucking toupee now, because just look at that. Bitch, she is toupeed out. I'm not even kidding, like, this isn't my hair. This is literally a sewn in toupee. So that's how my week has been going. That's why there was no video on Friday and this video is late, because there has just been a lot of dramatics happening. So, hi, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing something that I haven't really done before on my channel, because this has never really happened in the beauty world that I've seen. We are going to be reviewing the old versus the new formula of the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. I literally have the new one right here, and then, so I don't lose my mind and forget, I have all the old ones marked. Literally, they all say like old formula, LOL, something stupid like that. Because knowing me and my 2 brain cells, I would get it confused, and just, that would have been not fun. We are going to be doing one eye with the old formula, the other eye with the new formula, and we're going to be doing 4 looks with each of the palettes. So we're going to be doing a look per palette. So yes, I am going to be having a lot of fun doing 4 different looks in one video. But I'm going to give you guys the real tea on all of this fiasco and my opinions. Of course, no one's asked for my opinion, but here I am yet again with my, 2 brain cells, giving you my 2 cents. Whoa. Just honestly, sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm literally a rapper. If you are not already subscribed, I would love to have you a part of this little family we have going on here. We're pretty chill and we enjoy memes. By the way, thank you so much for 400,000 subscribers. We hit that right after I posted my last video, so that's really, really cool. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. It's insane how fast, in my opinion, fast. I know a lot of people grow so much faster, but in my opinion, I feel like we're growing pretty quickly, and I'm very, very pleased and just very happy about the growth. And thank you guys so much for supporting me and supporting this, just this. Without further ado, let's get straight into this review. Damn, I really should be a rapper. I will say this, I'm not going to put any false lashes on up until the last look that I do, just to save time and to also make things quicker. You guys are looking for a review, not a makeup tutorial, at least I hope so. So quickly before we get into this video, I definitely wanted to give you guys my opinions on this whole situation. I know I did actually put the old collection in a a first impressions video, and I wasn't impressed, but I wasn't upset at how it performed. I thought it was fine, but again, I only used 1 palette. Now, I've seen a lot of videos of a lot of other influencers testing out this product and not liking it at all, and also they tried different palettes than I did, so obviously different palettes work differently with different shades. So basically, because of all of the influencer reviews, Morphe and Jaclyn, I guess, decided to postpone or stop the release date, the official release date, which I believe was July 4th, July something, because of influencer reviews, and they said we would rather wait, work on the formula, and release something that will actually work for a lot of, I don't know the full of what they said. I commend them for actually doing that, and when they did do that, I actually did tweet about how amazing I thought that was. I don't know how Morphe does their factories, how they produce products, or their labs. I don't know, because from what I remember, Morphe was private labeled, and they were private labeled for the most part. I don't know if that's different now that they have all of these palettes, all this rebranding, and then they were bought. Typically, for a palette to be produced or any makeup product to be produced, it takes up to 6 months to a year to actually create. Now, of course, those 6 months to a year also are based on, you know, producing or like creating the packaging, graphic designing, all that stuff, like the cute little labels and stuff like that. Now, in my head, I would assume that they were already good to go, and for Jaclyn to straight up say that this is something that she's approved of, she likes, and they've already made probably up to 100,000 units to be sold for that launch. Where I'm confused at, and why I have kind of side-eyed this collection. So my issue with this is, now if she is actually reformulating this, what are they gonna do with up to the 100,000 units that they have that are the bad formula? Are they gonna throw them away? That's up to $1 million worth of loss for Morphe. And knowing how Morphe is, they're about the coin and not technically always about the quality of the product, in my opinion. And with my history with Morphe, that's how I've seen Morphe. But that's neither here nor there. Now, again, typically it takes up to 6 months to a year to even produce a product. I would have given them like two to 3 months, like a cute little November, December launch kind of thing. Like, that's what I was thinking was going to happen, but it was a month. And how I know how the makeup works and how makeup is produced and what I've done in the past with other brands and what I've seen from other brands, unless they're a ColourPop or a Kim Kardashian, KKW Beauty, or a Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics moment where they're owned by C Beauty and they have their own in-house facilities to make this stuff like that, it takes a while to do this stuff. So to reformulate within a month, it's still like, are you sure about that, sweetie? Are you sure? It's just, this whole situation is very confusing, and I know it's very confusing to a lot of the consumers. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to bring my feelings and my opinion. If I was put in the position of a consumer and someone that's really interested in these palettes but is confused by how this is being made or how this was like, I don't know. This is just like a very confusing situation for a lot of people, including me. But my question is it actually reformulated? Is it actually any better? And is it actually different from the old formula? And that's what we're gonna test out today. So let me stop rambling and let's get in to the first palette. So we have Miss Armed and Gorgeous. This is the old bitch. The packaging is literally the same. Let me move this mic a little bit further away from me. I'm of course gonna use different brushes on each eye. I'm not gonna speak through it too much so we can save time in the video, because I know this video is gonna be like 30 minutes long if I do that. So the first shade I'm gonna go into the old palette is the shade Rush. So right off the bat, this shade is really nice. Again, this is the old eye. That's a weird sentence to say. Now going into Miss New, the new palette. Seems like the new palette has a little bit less kickback in the palette. So already this is the new one, right? Okay. It seems like this eye looks a little bit more richer than this eye, so that's interesting. So now going back into the old palette, I'm going to go into the shade Framed. Now I could in fact play myself by going this dark this fast. I don't even know if I wanted to go that dark of a look. So taking a different M501 brush, now just to show you that it's a different brush, this is the one I used on this eye, and this is the new one that I'm using on this eye, I promise. Same brush. Now I'm gonna go into the new palette, the new formula, into the same shade, and do the exact same thing on this eye. So I'm literally, this is the new one because I didn't mark it right. So I'm literally going, I promise you, I'm going into the shade. Like, why is this one applying patchy? Okay, now going into the shade on camera, into the old formula palette. Cut. Ew, I do not like that. This looks dry as shit. This is dry as hell too, so this is just as dry. You know what? This is a little bit more metallic. That is. Do you see that? That difference? Just a little bit more vibrant. Looking at this on camera, this eye definitely looks a little bit more vibrant and a little bit more stunning than this side. This side just seems a little bit more dull and toned down, but I did have a more fun time blending out this side than I did this side. Take that how you want to, but this is this look complete. I'm not gonna do my lower lash line just because I realized taking that off means taking off my concealer, then reapplying my concealer, then reapplying my foundation, and just doing all that. So we're just gonna leave it here. Okay, so eyes are primed again. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and go into the eyeshadow that I know I'm not gonna have fun playing with because I just don't like cool tones, and that's the Dark Magic palette. I think I'm gonna do a halo eye for this one. And now I'm gonna go into the shade Potion and use that as like my little transition moment. So I'm gonna take a clean fluffy brush and kind of buff out those edges. Oh sis, you don't want to blend at all, do you? Ew, that looks so muddy and so gross. Am I just stupid? I guess I just don't know how to work with cool tones. It doesn't look that bad in person, but on camera, bitch, just look a mess. Okay, to be honest, these shades are kind of performing the same. Just a little bit similar. Yeah, they're definitely performing about the same. They're just as patchy as one another. Now going into the old palette, into the shade Busted. I really love the shade of green. I just wish it would perform a little bit better because they're both looking a little bit patchy, but this one looks definitely a little bit more pigment than this eye. So something tells me that maybe the palettes were pressed differently and maybe they were able to turn around, have a good turnaround time for that because they're just pressed differently and they're not fully reformulated differently. They're just pressed differently. So I'm going to go into the shade Busted on this eye and just... Okay. Something tells me it's because it's a cool tone palette and that's the reason why this is just not performing that well. Before we go on to the new side, I'm just gonna pop Power Cut onto the center of the lid right here. Yeah, girl, these are the exact same palettes. Yeah, even the shimmer is the exact same. Girl, this is the same palette. I've spent like 45 minutes trying to blend this out. I mean, maybe this eye is just a little bit better than this eye. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like the same to me. They kind of perform the same. I just... Okay, so now we're going to go into Bling Boss, which is the purple toned palette. Ew, my finger looks so gross. I'm not feeling confident, you guys. Like, honestly, I was actually really excited to review these and see if they're actually different, but so far, not so good. But we'll keep it pushing. I mean, to be honest, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, Morphe shadows weren't my favorite to begin with, so I'm not expecting to, like, be wowed or anything, but the Jaclyn Hill palette, the initial one, is so sickening, and I just thought that this would live up to that one. We're gonna go into the shade Hush Hush. Now going into the shade Sparks. Again, I'm just having issues blending the shades out on the old one. even the new one, I'm having a hard time just blending everything out, making it look pretty and cohesive. It's taking me a long time, and even then it's like still like it just doesn't look the best that I've done and what I can do. Taking the new one, I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. You guys know the drill. Okay, you know what? This is actually making me very mad. I'm using the exact same techniques. I'm blending how I normally blend on both sides, and I feel like every single palette that I've tried, they both are basically doing the exact same. Like, this eye just seems more dull than this side. It just, I do feel like something has changed, but I just don't know. Or maybe there's just inconsistencies. I honestly just don't know. And it's kind of like confusing me, and I don't know. Okay, seriously, this is just not. Okay, so I'm just going to completely move away from this palette too, because it's just, at this point, I think I kind of already get an idea of everything. So we're going to move on from this eye. Okay, on to the final palette and the final look. Are any of these honestly looks, because they're all coming out really bad and I'm not really happy with them. I am going to do a half cut crease with this one again, just to kind of give it a full little thing. So this is Armed and Gorgeous, probably the palette that everyone's going to gravitate towards. I'm not going to be surprised if they do. I'm of course going to use the green. I'm going to throw in some of the brown, some of the orange. I'm so bummed out. Like, I'm not having a fun time filming this, only because I was coming into this excited thinking that maybe there was something different, but honestly, these are the same. These are literally the same palettes. Okay, so going into the shade Access, I'm going to use that as my little transition shade. Now, I honestly don't feel like this palette's going to perform bad, just because it's so hard to mess up warm tones. Honestly, this side looks like a brighter yellow than this side. So that's interesting. So I'm actually going to go into the shade Top Secret, this mossy green, and go through the crease with this shade, actually. Now, this was the shade I heard that, yeah, that's doing nothing for anyone. Oh, what a bummer. Oh, because that would have been so pretty. Oh my god. Going into the same shade. Now, this will definitely tell us the real tea, because you saw how that applied. So if this one applies a lot more pigmented, I will be shook. Morphe got me fucked up. These are dead ass the same palettes. Okay! Cancelled! Cancelled. Cancelled. This is where Morphe has me fucked up. Oh my god! These are dead ass the same. These are dead ass the same motherfucking palettes. But it's crazy because this has like a V2 on the back saying version 2. Almost like they did do something different. But like, I'm an idiot sandwich right now. These, okay, I'm done. Here's my final thoughts. here are my final thoughts. My camera's dying and it's time for me to give my final thought. Maybe they did change some things, but from the most part, these are the exact same palettes. There's not much change. Maybe they try to press a little bit differently or whatever. But honestly, how much can you fix in 1 month? That's not cosmetics. Makeup doesn't work like that. Doesn't work that fast. Things take a little bit more time when it comes to makeup. I'm just a little bit irritated. I'm just a little bit confused, irritated, dumbfounded by. I'm more so disappointed. I honestly don't know. Maybe if Jaclyn or Morphe could shut me up, if they could show me or tell me what they did differently to make these fucking different palettes, then that would be gorgeous. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate on this video. People are gonna call me negative. People are gonna call me a liar. People are gonna say all these things. But right now, I'm honestly at a loss for words. What happened to the beauty community? I want to know what happened. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go from we love makeup to we only care about money? Where did we go wrong there? Where did we go wrong in this fucking community? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry, again, another negative video, but whatever, kiss my ass if you hate that. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me on this little whatever the fuck this video was. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.